Abhijit, what was the question? Yes, Albert. I just saw now. Okay, shall we start by taking 60 on XY line? On XY line. That I didn't get. Abhijit.
സർ ടി വി എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ എ ബി അല്ലേ?
ടി വി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാല് എം എൻ, സ്മോൾ എം സ്മോൾ എൻ. അത് ലൈൻ മാറുന്നതിനനുസരിച്ച് പേര് മാറും. No, we can't take 60 on XY line. I think that's not possible.
Sir.
Yes.
നേരത്തെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ ഒരു ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ ചെയ്തില്ലേ?
Okay. പറഞ്ഞു.
അവിടെ സർ പി ഡാഷ് ക്യൂ ഡാഷ് അല്ലേ 80 mm?
Length of line is 80 mm എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. Length of line എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ it is always PQ, capital letter.
അതെ, ബട്ട് അത് നമ്മള് പ്രൊജക്ഷൻ ചെയ്യുമ്പോ അത് പി ഡാഷ് ക്യൂ ഡാഷ് അല്ലേ വരുക?
ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂവില് പി ഡാഷ് ക്യൂ ഡാഷ് ആണ് വരിക.
അപ്പം ഈ തീറ്റ ഐ മീൻ 5 മാറൂലേ? 15 ആയിരിക്കൂലല്ലോ?
പക്ഷെ ഇതിനകത്തൊരു കേസ്, the line is not parallel to vertical plane. Vertical plane parallel അല്ല. So this is vertical plane parallel അല്ല.
Okay.
Vertical plane parallel ആയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ P dash Q dash will be same as 80. Vertical plane alla parallel. Here it is above HP, both are 30 mm. That means the line is parallel to horizontal
okay,
plane.
Sir.
So 30. This will be 80. That's correct.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. I'll mark the dimension, not exactly as dimensioning. So you should do the dimensioning there. Even if I draw that with a pencil, some of you might have difficulty in reading. So I just mark the dimension only. I'm not doing it in the right way. So this is 60. This is 30. This is 20. This is 60. This is 50. This is how I made this drawing.
Sir, MN-ന്റെയും പിന്നെ M-ന്റെയും അത് ലെങ്ത് എങ്ങനെ അറിയുന്നത്?
MN length തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. Length of top view is 60 mm. Which
Sir,
MN?
Yeah, okay, sir.
MN
Top view
is
60.
60. Yes.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay.
സാർ ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടതായിട്ട് എന്താ ഉള്ളത്?
ഇതിനകത്ത് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ എന്തെങ്കിലും പറഞ്ഞാൽ തന്നെ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ നമ്മളായിട്ടില്ല. ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കാവുന്നത് ട്രൂ ഇൻക്ലിനേഷൻ ഓർ ഇൻക്ലിനേഷൻ വിത്ത് HP and VP ആൻഡ് ട്രൂ ലെങ്ത് ഓഫ് ദ ലൈൻ, ഇതൊക്കെ ചോദിക്കാം.
ഓക്കെ.
സാർ ഇതില് എന്താ ആക്ച്വൽ ലെങ്ത് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ലല്ലോ?
ആക്ച്വലി കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റും, പക്ഷെ ഡയറക്ട്ലി കിട്ടില്ല.
ഓക്കെ സാർ.
ഈ ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയായിരുന്നോ? ഇങ്ങനെയാണോ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത് ഡയഗ്രാം?
യെസ് സർ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
കിട്ടാത്തവരുണ്ടോ? ഇത് കിട്ടിയോ എല്ലാവർക്കും?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, you can see that none of the neither the top view nor the front view is parallel to XY line, isn't it? In the previous cases, we have at least a front view or top view which is parallel to XY line. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
But it follows the golden rule, that is M dash and M are in single vertical line, N and N dash are single vertical line which is perpendicular to XY line. So here none of them is parallel to XY line. If the top view was parallel to XY line, the front view will have been true length. That means if the top view was parallel to XY line, the front view would have been at a true length. Because when this is parallel to XY line means actually the other plane, that is the top view is making parallel to XY line means the other view, front view, which is obtained in vertical plane. So the line is parallel to vertical plane. That's what it indicates. So nothing. If the top view was parallel to XY line, the front view would have the true length, and either the front view was parallel to XY line, the top view would have the true length. isn't it? Correct?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
so none of them is true length. Okay, so this is apparent length, and this is apparent length. So that indicates the line is inclined to both the plane. Line inclined to both the planes. Line inclined to both the planes. So the problem എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് line inclined to both the plane ആണ്, in which neither front view nor top view will have true length. ഇത് true length അല്ലെങ്കിൽ these angles will not be true inclinations. Okay. When a line was parallel to one plane, the projection on that plane will have true length and a true inclination. When it is not parallel, it will not have neither true length nor true inclination. So ഇത് തീറ്റയും അല്ല, ഇത് ഫൈയും അല്ല. But what is the connection between the actual line and the apparent length? See, for example, assume yes, point. I mean, the line MN is making a particular angle theta with horizontal plane. Okay, horizontal plane to make it. So the top view will make an apparent angle. Sorry, let me show that here. When it is inclined to horizontal plane, say when theta, when I have a fixed theta here, this will be the apparent length, right? I'm just considering horizontal plane. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. When the theta has changed, but this same length, when theta has changed, what will happen to the apparent length? Theta decreased.
Apparent length increases.
Yes, apparent length will increase. And when theta becomes 0, we have the maximum length, which is true. So the length of this apparent or the apparent length of the projection depends upon the angle that is made by the line with respect to that plane. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So ഇവിടെ
Yes,
ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന
sir.
ആംഗിൾ അനുസരിച്ച്, although this is of length 60, say 60 mm, ഇതും 60 ആണ്, ഇതും 60 ആണ്. So although the actual line is having the same true length 60, depending upon the angle that is made with the plane of projection, the length of the projection will vary. Right? Okay. So anyway, in this question, I don't know what is the true length. Anyway, it will have a true length, right? The line will have a true length somehow. Okay. So let me ask one thing. Can you measure these two lengths? Are they same?
No.
No, they are not same.
They are not same. Should they be same?
No. No.
No. Then what does it indicate? The apparent length on front view and top view are different. What does that mean?
Theta and phi are different.
Yes, correct. If theta and phi were same, the apparent length would have been same. That should be same, right? Because it is making the same inclination. But here, inclination with HP and inclination with VP of the same line is different. That is, inclination with HP is one angle, inclination with the VP is another angle. Although the length of the actual line remains same, the projection lengths will vary with respect to the angle. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
See, okay, I'll draw one more line, okay, with respect to the vertical line. You have an inclination with the vertical plane also. So this is phi, and when I project it to this plane, this will be the parent line. When I increase, okay, this is also having a length of 60. When I rotate this, or when I change the angle of same length, say this is also 60 in real case, but the projection will get reduced when I increase the theta. Sorry, increase of phi 1. So this is the new length. In both cases, the true length was 60. Okay. So now you have a confusion, sir, how this line will look like when the line is inclined to both the plane, right? And you have that confusion. Or can you visualize that? Hello, am I audible?
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can
Yes,
visualize
sir.
it.
Sir.
Yes, those who cannot visualize, I will have. Okay, please do switch to the other window. So this is your front, okay, vertical plane and horizontal plane. When the line is like this, it is parallel to vertical plane, but inclined to horizontal plane. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is inclined to horizontal plane, but parallel to vertical plane. In this case, it is inclined to vertical plane, but parallel to horizontal plane. Okay. Now this case, you have the line inclined to both the plane. It is neither parallel to horizontal plane nor parallel to vertical plane. It is inclined. See? Or this one. This one. Another example. This one. Another example. It is neither parallel to horizontal plane nor parallel to vertical plane.
Okay, sir.
I hope you got it.
Yes, sir.
So in that case, okay, the theory I will discuss in another class if it is required. What is the visual concept that's in that? I'll give you another class, maybe a special class. So here, how can you find out the, in this case, okay, in the detailed problem that we will do later. So in this case, how can you find the true length or true inclination?
With the help of the angle.
Yes, but I don't know the angle. For the time being, I will tell you one more thing. This angle, is called alpha. It is the apparent angle. It is not the true angle. If it was true length line, this could have been the true inclination. But here it is apparent length in front view. So the inclination is called apparent inclination. Although it looks like alpha, it is not actually alpha. So what it is? Although it looks like alpha, but it is not actually alpha. Sorry, although it is, looks like theta, but it is not actually theta. It is alpha only. Apparent inclination. Hmm? I will show one example. Apparent inclination എങ്ങനെ different ആവുന്നു. Once more, I will like to show, switch to the video to give you the concept. You're able to see, right? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, I have a line. Hmm? We have a line like this. Okay, now it is kept like this. It is making an inclination 45 degree with the horizontal plane, but parallel to vertical plane. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Keeping this angle 45 degree. So if there 45 degree angle, I'll get a corresponding top view here with the apparent line. Okay. Now I'm going to consider, okay, now if it is parallel to the plane of projection, that is vertical plane, here if I have a projection that will also have 45 degree, right? Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But think, I have a line which is inclined to both the plane. I just kept the inclination with the horizontal plane same, but I just tilted it so that it makes an inclination with the VP also. But the inclination with HP remains constant. But initially it was 45. Although it is 45 with HP, in front view it looks bigger, right? Inclination becomes bigger. Looks bigger.
Yes, sir.
You will understand it when I keep it like this. Now in front view it will look like 90 degree.
Yes, sir.
In front view it looks like 90 degree, but actually what is the angle?
44.
45. You get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this was the actual inclination, true inclination. But since it is inclined to both the plane, I won't get a true inclination. I'll get only apparent inclination, which will be greater than the true inclination. Always greater than. I hope you got it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So apparent inclinations will be always greater than true inclinations. And apparent lengths will be always less than true lengths. Okay, so we will see. Now I want you to answer how to find out the true length or a true inclination. Okay, since apparent length is here, if I am rotating without changing the apparent length, am I changing the true inclination? I told you that when I have a fixed theta, I have a fixed apparent length. Okay, or if I have a fixed inclination with HP or VP, I will have a, say, if I fix theta here, this will be the apparent length of top view. If I fix this is the phi angle with respect to VP, this will be my apparent length. Right. If I am not changing this angle, this apparent length should remain same.
Yes.
Yes, right? So what about if I am not changing this apparent length? Will this angle be same? Vice versa. See, ഇത് ഞാനൊന്ന് rotate ചെയ്യും. Initially it was like this. Instead I draw it like this. ഇവിടെ തന്നെ ആയിക്കോട്ടെ. The apparent length remains same. Okay. Similarly, I'll consider a line which is inclined to of 60 mm length, inclined to here. So will this be phi itself?
Yes, sir.
അതായത് ഈ 60 ഞാൻ ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. Okay, for example, make it clear. This was the actual line AB of 60 mm. This angle be say 20 degree. Although it's not correct, I'll tell that this was it is 60, so this is 40 mm was the apparent length. So I have another plane, or I'll rotate the same, keeping this 40 constant and keeping this A here itself, and the length I am not changing, 60, and this is B, so that these are connected like this. So what will be this angle?
Will be 20 degree.
20.
20. I'm not changing it. That means if I have a true length line which is unchanged, and if I have an apparent length unchanged, even though I rotate, the angle remains same.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this angle is actually the true inclination, right?
Yes, sir.
Here it is with respect to VP, it's phi. Inclination with the VP, phi. So if I have apparent length and true length will not change in a question. If I keep the apparent length same, the inclination will be the same, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let it be there. And I'll come to here. See, this was my front view, this was my top view. Okay. So in the previous case, I told you that if the front view was parallel to XY line, the top view would have the true length. Am I right?
But are you showing something? I can't see anything.
Yes, sir.
You can't see. I just changed the account. The
That
previous
window
one.
is not coming. Is it only for me? I don't know.
What about others? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can see.
You just unpin the other window and pin this one.
Yes, sir.
Is it ready now? Who was that? Is it Krista?
No, sir.
No. Who had
Anna
that?
has a problem.
Anu. Okay. Anu, is it okay now? No, Abraham. Are you there? No. I think she has some connection issue. Okay, others can see, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can see.
Hope she will join. So I will draw this problem once more. Okay. Here I have the XY line. And here I have, say this is this is M dash, M dash. This is M, this is M. This was the top view, this was the front view. But both are parallel length lines. Okay. So none of them are having true length. I told you that when the front view is parallel to xy line and the top view would have true length line. If a top view was parallel to xy line, then the front view will have a true length. Correct? Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
So how can I find out the true length from here? So I will tell you one method. I will keep this m dash n dash. I told you that when the front view is parallel to xy line, the corresponding top view will be having true length, right?
Sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So with respect to this point, I will rotate this line, okay, using a compass, such that this will be the front view. This, say the front view is having a length, say this is 50. This is a new line I just formed. This will also have 50. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the
Yes, sir.
apparent length remains same means I am not changing the actual angle corresponding to it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am not changing the angle. That's what we have seen in this case. Even though I rotate, if the true length remains same and if I keep the apparent length same, the angle remains constant. So here I just rotated without changing the length. Okay, the corresponding true inclinations remain same. I just changed the apparent inclination only. This was alpha. I just made it 0. That's all. But the true inclination corresponding to it remains same. Do you agree?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the previous case, I showed you that the phi remains the same in this case, although I rotate it. Same happens when I do that with theta also. So true inclination same, true length same, apparent length same. I just only change the apparent inclination. So here I will get one new point. Say I name it as n1 dash because it is not the same point. But m dash remains same. I am just taking this as a pivot point. I am just rotating it so that I got a new point here. And this new line m dash n1 dash is having the apparent length of the front view same, but now it is parallel to xy line. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I did this because now I can draw a projector here. Okay, I can draw a projector here. ഞാൻ ഈ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂവിനെ മാത്രമേ റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളൂ കേട്ടോ. I just changed the front view only. Now tell me where is exactly, yes.
So now m dash n dash is the true length, no?
M dash n dash is not a true length. This is just parallel to xy line.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Yes. So I just change the position with respect to horizontal plane. ഞാൻ ഈ n എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പോയിന്റിന് ഞാനൊന്ന് ടിൽറ്റ് ചെയ്തു, ഇത്ര ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളൂ. For example, I will do that here. Here I had the vertical plane. This was actually the line inclined to both. So here I'll have to both the plane.
So
Yes.
is M dash M N1 dash the true length right now?
M dash n1 dash will not be greater than m dash n dash. Should be same. Because I am using a single arc with respect to this. The radius remains same.
So M dash N1 dash and M dash N dash are both same.
I didn't get it. Clear aya?
And M dash N dash and M dash N1 dash both are in the same line.
Both are in the
Both are of the same line. Are
same
both
length. I'm not changing it.
so വെറുതെ ചിരിക്കുക മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ.
വെറുതെ tilt ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളൂ.
Okay.
See, I don't know whether you can see this. This was alpha and this was beta. It's an apparent inclination. And the true inclination, this was phi with respect to vertical plane. And this is with respect to horizontal plane. This is theta. രണ്ട് inclination ഉണ്ട്. With respect to horizontal plane theta, with respect to vertical plane phi. Okay. If I keep this distance constant, phi remains constant. Just think about the top portion only. If the apparent length remains constant, phi remains constant. Right? That's yes.
Yes, sir.
And if I rotate this line with respect to this point, alpha becomes a 0. But will that change phi and true length? Correspondingly, that will also rotate. Thicker. This actual line, and this is the projection that I get. This is the inclination phi. So this is 60. I get 50 here. If I rotate this with respect to this point, okay, I rotate up to here. So correspondingly, this will also get rotated. That means this angle remains phi itself. This is 50. This is 60.
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, if you have more confusion, if you want to know more about concepts, we'll discuss that in another class because it will be time consuming. Now here I will show how to do the problem exactly, the procedure. So I just rotated it keeping the apparent length same, and I got a point n1 dash here. So n1 dash is here, but I know that the distance from the vertical plane I haven't changed. See, in this case, I haven't changed the vertical plane, distance from vertical plane. Say this is, if it is 30, this remains 30. എങ്കിലാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ട്രിഗണോമെട്രി പ്രകാരം സോറി എങ്കിലാണ് according to trigonometry this will remain 50, right?
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, this angle is same, this is same, this is same, then only this will remain same. So the distance from the vertical plane I am not changing. So where is n initially? അതേ സ്ഥലത്ത് തന്നെയായിരിക്കണം, അതേ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസിൽ തന്നെയായിരിക്കണം എൻ്റെ പുതിയ പൊസിഷനിലുള്ള n. So I will take this point. So this is n1 dash now. The corresponding top view, I will name it as n1, which is at the same distance. n എത്ര ഡിസ്റ്റൻസിലായിരുന്നു അതേ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസിൽ തന്നെയാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ പുതുതായിട്ട് എടുത്ത പോയിന്റ്. Distance remains same. And n1 dash and n1 are in a single vertical line that follows. Okay. This was initially inclined to both the plane. This was the length of the front view. With respect to one point, I just made it. I rotated it in such a way that the distance remains same. The radius is 50 itself. I rotated it so that I got a new front view which is parallel to xy line. Since I am not changing m dash, the m remains same. But since I changed n dash to n1 dash, the corresponding top view will be n1. But the distance remains same. I'm not changing the distance. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Now, can you tell me what will be the corresponding top view of this line, m dash n1 dash?
MN1.
Yes, correct. That will be m n1. And can you tell me what is the specialty of m n1?
True length.
Yes, it is true length. Why? ഞാൻ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂവിന്റെ അപ്പാരന്റ് ലെങ്ത് ഞാൻ ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. സോ that means I am not changing the inclination anything else. Okay, inclination with VP ഞാൻ ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നേ ഇല്ല. So this remains same. I rotated in such a way that this front view now
Parallel
becomes
to
parallel to xy line. So front view parallel to xy line ആണെങ്കിൽ top view you should get a true length.
True length. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this will be the true length. Now, can you, what was the angle of inclination with the VP? That means what is the angle phi?
True inclination.
Now you consider the light blue colors only. Now, is that line making inclination with HP? See, this is the new projection, right?
Yes.
Tell me whether it is parallel to vertical plane or horizontal plane.
Horizontal.
Parallel to horizontal plane. Yes, that's why the projection on the other plane, that is vertical plane of projection, that is front view, is parallel to xy line. Correct? See, ഇത്രയും നോക്കിയാൽ മതി. ഹൊറിസോണ്ടൽ പ്ലെയിൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നതാണ് എബോവ് പറയുന്നത്, എബോവ് ഓർ എം ഡാഷ് എൻ ഡാഷ്. ഇതാണ് ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ. ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ രണ്ടും ഒരേ ഹൈറ്റിലാണ്. സോ ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ പറയുന്നത് വിത്ത് റെസ്പെക്ട് ടു ആരായിട്ടാണ്? എച്ച് പിയുമായിട്ടാണ്. എച്ച് പിയിൽ നിന്നുള്ള അകലം സെയിം ആണ്. So the line is now parallel to horizontal plane but inclined to vertical plane. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So will this be true inclination?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു തിയറി ഞാൻ ഡീറ്റെയിൽഡ് ആയിട്ട് ആവശ്യക്കാരുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യാം. ഇഫ് യു വാണ്ട് ടു നോ ദ തിയറി ഇൻ ഡീറ്റെയിൽ. This is a procedure. You have a front view and top view. Both are not parallel to xy line. Neither of them are parallel to xy line. That means the line itself is inclined to both the plane. So I have no clue to find out the true length or true inclination of the line. So what I did is I rotated one projection, either the front view or the top view. I made it parallel to xy line. Now I know that I haven't changed the length, so that the inclination remains constant with respect to VP. The other inclination remains constant. Okay. Inclination of theta ഇതിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടില്ല, phi കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. കാരണം ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ ആണ് ഞാൻ റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്തത്. ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ. സോ അതിൽ നിന്ന് എനിക്ക് phi കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. യെസ്.
എന്തായിരുന്നു ടോപ്പ് വ്യൂ റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് തീറ്റ ഇങ്ങനെ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ തീറ്റ കിട്ടുമോ?
കിട്ടും. സെയിം.
താങ്ക്സ് സർ.
So I rotated the front view. I just made it parallel. Now what projection I have? A projection in which the front view is parallel to xy line. Front view parallel to xy line means the line is now kept parallel to horizontal plane. നമ്മൾ റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്താണ്, ആക്ച്വൽ പൊസിഷൻ അല്ല, നമ്മൾ റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്താണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഹൊറിസോണ്ടൽ പ്ലെയിന് പാരലാക്കി വെച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. സോ ഇൻക്ലിനേഷൻ വിത്ത് എച്ച് പി ഇല്ല, ബട്ട് ഇൻക്ലിനേഷൻ വിത്ത് വി പി ഇസ് ദ 5 ഞാൻ തൊട്ടിട്ടില്ല. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് നോട്ട് ചേഞ്ച്ഡ്. So now I have a line, the front view which is parallel to xy line. The corresponding top view will have true length and the true inclination. Okay. This I can repeat the other way so that I will get a true inclination with the horizontal plane. Okay. Keeping other things constant, I will rotate this. As he said, I will rotate this and make it parallel to xy line. Make it parallel to xy line. Say so. This is the new position of the top view. I will name it as N2. കാരണം N1 ഞാൻ ഓൾറെഡി ഇവിടെ കൊടുത്തത് വേറെ പോയിന്റ് ആണ്, N2. Now I will project it up because N2 and N2 dash would be in a single vertical line, and I am not changing. I just rotated the top view. I am not changing the position with respect to the horizontal plane. അതായത് xy ലൈനിൽ നിന്നുള്ള ഈ പോയിന്റ്സിന്റെ ഹൈറ്റ് ഞാൻ ചേഞ്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂവിൽ ടോപ്പ് വ്യൂ മാത്രമേ ഞാൻ വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളൂ. സോ ദിസ് ഹൈറ്റ് ഷുഡ് ബി സെയിം. N1 N ഡാഷിന്റെ അതേ ഹൈറ്റിൽ തന്നെ ആയിരിക്കണം ഇതിന് കറസ്പോണ്ടിങ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ. സോ ദിസ് is N2 dash. This is N2 dash. If I join this will be true length line, and this inclination will be theta. പേടിക്കണ്ട, ഒറ്റ പറച്ചിൽ ഇത് ആർക്കും മനസ്സിലാവില്ല, എനിക്കും മനസ്സിലായിട്ടില്ല. It will take time. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാൻ ഇത് വെച്ച് തുടങ്ങാതെ സാധാരണ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം വെച്ച് തുടങ്ങിയത്. സോ ഇത്രയും മനസ്സിലാക്കുക. നമുക്കൊരു ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂ അറിയാമെങ്കിൽ, ഫ്രണ്ട് വ്യൂവും ടോപ്പ് വ്യൂവും അറിയാമെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് XY ലൈന് കറസ്പോണ്ടിങ് പാരലൽ ആക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കറസ്പോണ്ടിങ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള അതർ വ്യൂ on the other plane, or if you are rotating front view and making it parallel to XY line, the corresponding top view will have true length. If it is having true length, you can directly measure the true inclination. Similarly, if I rotate the top view, which was not parallel to XY line, and I made it parallel to XY line, the corresponding front view I will get. The corresponding front view. See, M മാറാത്തത് I am rotating it with respect to M ആയതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. So corresponding front view, if I rotated and made it like Mn2, the corresponding front view is M dash N2 dash. That will have true length. And if it is true length, you can directly measure the true inclination. Okay.
Sir, one doubt.
Yes.
ഇതിപ്പോ തിയോറട്ടിക്കൽ ആയിട്ടല്ലേ സർ ചെയ്തേ? ഇത് ശരിക്കും ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ? ലൈക്ക് നമുക്ക് ശരിക്കും പ്ലെയിനിൽ വെച്ചിട്ട് ഇത് പാരലൽ ആക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
പാരലൽ ആക്കാൻ പറ്റും. അതാണ് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്. അതിന്റെ കൺസെപ്റ്റ്, വിഷ്വൽ കൺസെപ്റ്റ് വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിൽ തരാം.
ഓക്കെ. അല്ല പറ്റുമോ ഇല്ല, എനിക്ക് പിക്ചർ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല.
പിക്ചർ അതെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കുറച്ച് എല്ലാവർക്കും ചിലപ്പോൾ അത് ഒറ്റയടിക്ക് പിക്ചർ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയെന്ന് വരില്ല. ബട്ട് ദിസ് പ്രോസസ് റിമെയിൻസ് സെയിം. ഇതാണ് എല്ലാ ലൈനിന്റെ പ്രോബ്ലത്തിലും ചെയ്യുന്ന പ്രൊസീജിയർ. ലൈൻ റൊട്ടേഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന മെത്തേഡാണിത്. ഇത് എല്ലാ ലൈനിന്റെ പ്രോബ്ലത്തിലും ചെയ്യാവുന്ന പ്രൊസീജിയറാണ്. The procedure remains same, but the concept I will give you in the next class. Okay.
ഇത് നമ്മൾ വരയ്ക്കണോ?
ഇത് ശരിക്കും വരയ്ക്കണം. ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇതിന്റെ ആൻസർ. If the true length and true inclination is asked, you will have to draw like this.
ഇപ്പം നമ്മൾ വരച്ച ഡയഗ്രാമില് ഇത് വരയ്ക്കണം.
തന്ന ഡയഗ്രത്തിലെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല. If the question was like find out the inclination with HP and VP and find the true inclination, then you will have to do this.
Okay, sir.
Question modify ചെയ്യണോ? Okay, give it a try. Just modify the question. Find out the true length and the true inclination. find out the true length and true inclination. Just give it a try.
Sir, we should do the both theta and that other one.
Theta and phi. Those are the true
We should do
inclinations.
both now.
Yes, then only you will get both angles. ഒരെണ്ണം റൊട്ടേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത ട്രൂ ഇൻക്ലിനേഷനും ഒരു ട്രൂ ഇൻക്ലിനേഷനും ഒരു ട്രൂ ലെങ്ത്തും കിട്ടും. ട്രൂ ലെങ്ത് റിമെയിൻസ് സെയിം, ബട്ട് ഇൻ ഓർഡർ ടു ഗെറ്റ് ദി അതർ ആംഗിൾ യു വിൽ ഹാവ് ടു റിപ്പീറ്റ് ദി സെയിം.
അപ്പൊ എല്ലാം ഓവർലാപ്പ് ആയി പോകില്ലേ?
അതെ, ഓവർലാപ്പ് ആയി പോകില്ലേ? We should
യെസ്,
രണ്ട് ഫിഗർ ആക്കണം.
നോ, സെയിം ഫിഗർ ഇങ്ങനെ തന്നെയാണ് വരയ്ക്കേണ്ടത്. ഓവർലാപ്പ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് തന്നെയാണ് വരയ്ക്കേണ്ടത്.
ഡയമെൻഷൻ ലൈനുകളെല്ലാം ഓവർലാപ്പ് ചെയ്യൂലേ?
You just forget about the dimension line that we will discuss later. Just try to draw this one. Okay. Shall I wind up? I think it's your next class time. Okay, we'll stop it here. If you have any doubt in between, you just ring me or you just message me. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.